Incline dumbbell press. There's a few different ways I like to do this, and whichever one feels better that day, I go with it. I'll show you some of the basic rules I use when I do this. I like the bench set up 2 notches up and then arch my back. I used to be a fan of just 1 notch up, but then to keep my shoulders back, I'd arch my back. It almost feel like a flat press. So now I go 2 settings up and then arch my back to keep my shoulders back, so it's all chest as much as possible. As far as the actual press on the upper chest, I don't like to come way out to where you're lined up with your front delt to push. I like to take it and bring it down just a little bit, so that means my wrist and my elbow will go down a little bit to where it's across the upper part of the chest, right below the shoulder line. You're not going to hit it perfect each time, but you want to imagine that you're on a barbell incline and you're trying to touch the bar to the upper part of your chest, right below the shoulder line. Some people feel better if they tuck the elbows in and push towards their face, almost like a back arc. That doesn't work that well for me. I like just imagining there's a bar touching right under the shoulders, like right across here. Sometimes I will get a little 45-degree turn because that keeps my elbow from flaring out, and I feel it really good like that. Just do a set, and if you feel it across in the right area, keep doing it like that. Some of the main things I like to express on this: as you're going down, your elbow should be above your wrist as you're pushing, except for when you go to the top. You want them to come together, but just don't touch the dumbbells. Don't be slamming and having all that vibration going down your arm. But do bring them together without touching them. But when you come out, once the wrist lines up with the elbow, I drop straight down. And I'm not gonna lie, I try to get as full of a stretch as possible. I lighten the weight up and I get a full stretch. And I'll even hold for a split second and then push up. That is the best feeling I get for an incline dumbbell press, is when I do it like that. And so let me stop talking about it. I'll show you. Arch the back up here, got it lined up like right under the shoulders. I do have my elbows turned in slightly so that I'm not up here trying to hit the shoulders. I'll come out. Once the wrist and elbow line up, I'll drop my elbows down. I'll get a stretch there, hold it, and I'll come up like that. Come down like that. All right, think about pushing your chest up as you press the weight up, because what a lot of people do, especially beginners, is they'll think about, okay, the higher the dumbbell goes, the better it is, which is not the case. And they'll push and they'll bring their shoulders forward and they'll sink their chest in and push because that gets the dumbbells up higher. And they'll breathe out and do that. Keep the chest up. Come out, come down, push. Now sometimes I'll turn the dumbbells in and I'll even tilt them in a little bit like this, and I'll come out like right there. I actually feel that a lot better. And I'll push in like that. But I have to remember to keep my shoulders back and my chest up as I do it. Because as you see, the dumbbells are not lined up at the shoulders. They're down here lined up with the upper chest, with my elbow lined up under my wrist. I don't have it tilted back so I can push at a forward angle. That elbow needs to be under the wrist. And dumbbells lined up with upper chest, and then push up.